YouTube, we're back at it again with another gameplay. Told you guys I got plenty of content in store from this Madrid ladders. And in this matchup, we're going to be playing Wesley, top 10 player of all time, one of the best offensive players in the world, in a 50k Madrid ladder matchup. I feel like every time I play Wesley, it's a crazy ass game. Now, I've been playing this dude for like 7 years at this point, so I know how he wants to play, he knows how I want to play. It's going to be a good game and a great chess match. Let's dive straight into this gameplay and break it down. So here we go, getting straight into this gameplay. Current time, I was at 7-0 in the Madrid ladder, so I'm still undefeated. And this is a big test to see, where we're really at, how good we really are, and just to remain undefeated. Wesley's going to be screaming first play. Look at that pressure he gets through the A gap. He was running a new variation of the double mug that I hadn't seen before. So it's going to be a 2nd and 19 very early. You see right here, I'm just going to audible to a doubles flex wide close to give me a little bit better, alignment versus man aligned look. And potentially, maybe get a free touchdown. Is right here. Great defense everywhere. He did send 3, however, so we're just going to have to scramble. Right here, back to pass, just trying to get some yards. Make it an easy to convert 4th down. And here we go, 4th and 2 in the doubles again. And look at this left side pressure he gets. Insane. Just pay attention to this left side right here. This is on a 3-man rush, by the way, so he has amazing coverage. I do have the drag open, but I still couldn't throw it. So I'm not going to lie, after that series of events, I was kind of like, okay, man, we might get popped in this matchup because that's just not how you want to start a gameplay. And this is also how you're not going to want to start a gameplay. Playmaker Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown in the first play. That QB playmaker is absolutely insane, and it's only 3 AP. Right here, left sideline dot to OBJ. In my opinion, the best QB stack on the QB has got to be the gunslinger QB playmaker. I know conductor's so nice to have infinite hot routes practically, but you just got to sacrifice a little bit. Conductor being 10 AP makes it harder to afford other abilities. And there are a lot of good abilities out there right now. Spin cycles, pass detectors, identifiers, and threat detectors are all must needed. Right here, corner route, right sideline. Everything's covered. This was great defense. 3rd and 4, just trying to get the first down. And there we go with the return route early. When he played the coverage, I felt like there was a lot of holes in the defense. And I tell you, when he blitzed, it came in hot. I had to roll out to the right. There's nothing open. I tried to do a back foot throw to Jahmyr Gibbs. I knew he was going to be open in that flat, but, I just wasn't able to make that throw. Right here, we're going to run this glitchy flat RPO out of the doubles, and this is going to be a touchdown. RPOs in this current state of Madden are insane. That's why playbooks like the Jets, Jaguars, and a couple other playbooks, those RPOs get you so many free yards. They're risk-free, and they can give you touchdowns like that. As right here, guess what Wesley's going to do? He's going to run RPO right back at me, and that's so funny. Peep this play right here, guys. I know the play he wants to call. It's going to be a corner route, a streak, a post, and a return route. I immediately click on this third and run him all the way to the left. He's still so slow that it doesn't matter. Javon Holland, 90 speed, had no chance of guarding OBJ. That's a crazy bomb out of the bunch tight end. 3 minutes of the game, it's 21 points scored. Right here, running back open, Jahmyr Gibbs, and this could be another touchdown potentially. Pass St. Juice, can we do so? And we get tackled at the 8. Right here, RPO to OBJ, and he gets unlucky. That could have easily been a D-line pick. The D-linemen in this game seem to just always swat it down instead of trying to go for the pick. Right here, he's in this mug look, and we're looking for this left flat. Open to Waller. It's going to be a touchdown. Just going to run a little cover 4, right? It's always good to run cover 4, maybe switch stick, and he hits the open spot of the field. Like I said, a high-scoring, high-powered affair. It's already 28 points in the first quarter. Right here, Wesley's going to make his first mistake. I knew he wanted to throw that streak to this right side with that pass lead increase. Switch stick onto it somewhat late, but we end up getting the pick with Isaiah Simmons. Right here, nice little combination. We go double streaks, drag, and a running back wheel route, and we get a lot of time because he sends 3. Playmaker, trying a new play out. We're going to put Jahmyr Gibbs on the streak, and he was ready for that. We're just going to throw the ball away. Good timely blitz by him right there. And this is just the ultimate chess match. You have to guess, okay, is he going to blitz this play or is he going to play coverage? If he plays coverage and you block your running back, you're kind of screwed. As right here, we're going to hit him with Malik Neighbors over the top, and we get the overthrow. 3rd and 10, that definitely hurts. Back to what I said, you just have to guess. You have to guess right, and when you guess wrong, it could, impact the game and honestly win or lose you the game. As right here, we have the running back open. We also have Waller open, but we get a bad animation. I should have waited maybe just an extra second, and it would have been a dot. So definitely frustrating right there, but it's all good. We're going to have to play defense again. And look at Wesley. He's, he knows how to play these types of defenses. He's going to immediately take off to the right just a step or two and then iron on his open reads. As I mentioned earlier, I've been playing him for so long. He is truly a gunslinger, and if you allow him to break pocket, he's going to be even more lethal. You got to contain this guy in the pocket. Switch up the defenses, a dollar type of look, and this is good defense. He gets the illegal man downfield. We play cloud flats. We should have played hard flats. Always play hard flats in this game unless it's like a second in Narnia. A big sequence here, and just peep what happens on this play. He's going to call hike, roll out to the right, and bro, what can you do about Cam Newton? Juking left, juking right. Guys, I need you to be the judge on this play. Am I delusional? Check out what happens on this 4th and 2. Is this not a 4th down stop? How does he get the first down on that? I thought for sure that was a 4th down stop. I wanted to challenge that. I know challenges aren't in Madden, but man, I just had to, pause the game, recollect composure, figure something out on how that was a first down. For one, that was just not a good play call. I understand speed options are good, but on a 4th and 2, calling that is pretty crazy. Nonetheless, he's going to go down there and score 7. Now it's our job to go match at 7. He's going to get crazy pressure right there off the right edge. And then on this play, we're going to get a crazy overthrow to Darren Waller. Cam Newton, I love this guy. He's a beast. But I don't know what it is. These QBs, when they get outside the pocket, just seem to lose all their accuracy attributes. And the third play of the drive, we're going to just take the top off. We knew he wanted to bite down on the crossing route. And bro, I cannot catch a break right now. Peep this 4th down. We had to cook up some hot shit. Nice dot to OBJ right there. And low-key, now we're in a spot to make this last drive of the half. And check out this nasty RPO. Once again, we're going to go back to it. Malik Neighbors gets to the sideline and most importantly, stays in bounds. It's crazy to see how Madden, throughout the year is transitioning from, at first, everyone was just trying to go for, highest amount of points and, maybe get a stop, to now people are playing the clock and we're getting more defensive and lower scoring matchups. And it just seems to be so much easier in this game. I don't know what it is. You could run the ball. You could throw it underneath easily in this game compared to years prior. And before you know it, your opponent doesn't have any timeouts. Check out this play by Cam Newton. Rolling out to the right. Darren Waller in the corner route. Back end zone. Nice dot. 16 seconds before half. And in this scenario now, no one is really, I haven't seen anyone make anything shake. I know there were bombs earlier in the year, but no one knows what to do in these scenarios, especially without any timeouts. It's might as well just take it to half. Back in the dollar defense, running a little bit of cover 4. And man, I'm telling you, Wesley was just dissecting this dollar defense. I need to come up with some better shells. Peep this play right here, guys. Cooper in the flat, juke Simmons, and he's out of there for a touchdown. Nice stick work by Wesley. That's playbook really does have it all, from the bunch tight end to the doubles to the bunch X nasty to the RPOs you need to call. It's a perfect game managing playbook with the ability to get high powered when you need to. Need a Jets offensive guide? I'm planning on dropping mine very soon. The link will be in the description below. You see right here, we almost throw another pick. So a great switch stick, great blitz by Wesley. Like I said, this was the first time of me playing this mug variation. And, I know what to do now going forward, but at the current time, I wasn't really thinking on, where the pressure is coming from. What, slide protections do I have to do? Here, we're trying to go to the right sideline. Nothing really open. Good defense by him. We're just going to go out of bounds and make it a 4th and manageable. You can't force those passes in there. I know some of y'all might have looked at that tight end. It looked open. I just knew if I made the wrong read or got a bad throw, that's a pick, and that's probably going to be game. I have decent play call right here. We're trying to go right sideline. Nothing open. Post open, but we wait for the return route, and that's a money play. Definitely playing great defense right now. Like I said, he's playing the chess match. Is he sending the blitz? Is he, playing all-out coverage? And it's a good chess match to play because, if you block that running back, it's a 4, you got 4 routes on the field versus 8 in coverage. Right there, good playmaker by me. And we're looking for this left corner out right here. If we don't have that, we'll look across the middle of the field. We had the post open, but guess what? Darren Waller don't give a damn. Breaks 2 tackles, and he's going to take it for 6. Darren Waller, easily the best tight end in the game right now, especially on a Raiders or Giants 50-50 theme team. 6'6", high break tackle ability, spin cycle as well. Right here, man, I had a feeling he's calling the RPO. We make adjustments, and this is what you have to do. You let him throw the RPO a few times, but, the 3rd or 4th time, you'll be ready for it. You man it up, maybe you shade it down. That's what I did right there. I might invest into lurk artists so I can pick that off next time. They might get an animation. Just notice, I start to play better defense this drive. Great adjustments right there. We sent the blitz. Fred Warner comes in free. Here we go. Big 4th and 4. He's going to hit us with the flip. Or my slot corner and what he's in. He was in a hook curl. I wanted him in that, and I changed it to a flat. Nice pass lead streak. That's as easy as it gets for Wesley. I got to make a better adjustment. Maybe roll over my third on the other safety and just make it a harder read for him to throw that. Adjustment I do is contain the right side, but, I got to realize he's probably going to go this way now. And that's what he does, and it's just an easy peasy conversion. Good play right there. OBJ in the slot. So 35-28, we're going to try to get all our yards right back here, and that's what we do. Jahmyr Gibbs up the seam. Can he take it for 6? Out of there with that human joystick. He's so fast, man. He's honestly so insane. And that's another reason why defense is impossible. And we're matching his 7s to our 7s. And right there, we get a nice little scream off the left edge. Finally get into the QB. Send in 4 again off the right side. I'm expecting him to roll out to the right. We force him to go left, and we like that. We manned up his playmaker. Honestly, he gets overthrow. I mean, that's what happens in this game right now. A lot of players roll out to the left or right. I was talking about it earlier. They're going to get that overthrow. Cover 3 shell, make sure our flats are deep enough to guard the sideline. We don't want him getting a free touchdown right here. We'll live with him throwing in the flat. Just make a tackle, and that's as beautiful as it gets. 4th and 9. Look at the adjustments. Pretty decent adjustments. I made sure to have this third this time. But here's where I messed up. When they say Madden and football is a game of inches, they weren't lying. Mid-read on this last second adjustment, I switch it to a hook curl, and it cost us. The mid-read would have been in the perfect spot to guard the post, and who knows, I probably get the stop right there. My cloud flat was like stemmed up a little bit. I knew the slot fade was going to get by him, and I just not going to let him score a touchdown for free. I could have maybe gotten pressure by then, but, it is what it is. And I'll tell you, man, I've been playing good defense. It's not like I'm playing, just free defense every play. Right here, that was good defense. When you're playing an elite offensive player, you're going to mess up once in a while. They're just going to, call a better play on offense than you do have on defense. Hard flats again. This seemed to be working, honestly. And he's going to go slot fade. I really don't know how this is open. I maybe should have made it a cover 3 cloud. Nonetheless, I went for the pick. Should have not gone for the pick, and he ends up scoring touchdown. And here we go. This is why y'all watch, man. Money drive, chance to make this last drive. Maybe go for 2. I'm not the type to really go for 2, but hey, maybe we might go for 2. 3rd and 7. We're looking for the playmaker. Everyone knows it. He sends 3, and that send 3, honestly, I got too many yards right here looking back on it. But that send 3 just isn't getting the job done for Wesley. This still isn't a bad spot if I can make it like a 3rd down. Because right here, we're going to catch it. Neighbors, I should have just fell on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal from the 3. He's going to get ball back no matter what, guaranteed. And honestly, man, I got to work on my clocking. I'm a decent clocker. I have some, decent moments. But I really had to just put all in other fate into my offense scoring on 4th and goal and 3rd and goal. I got to find money plays for those down in the distance. I just hate getting to those scenarios, but, that's what you got to do in today's game. Here we go, man. I feel like this is the play right here. You go for 2. Why? Because if you don't get it, you can onside, maybe get lucky and just get a field goal and win. And 2, I mean, I don't know. You just go for 2 right here and put a little pressure. If you do score, we didn't call the best play, but hey, we end up getting the 2-point conversion. Minute 23, this is like, I don't know. How are we going to get the stop, man? Hardly see people in these scenarios get the stop. Maybe with like 30 seconds, you just run out of time. But he has 2 timeouts left in a minute 20. Lawrence Taylor comes in free right there. That's a great pass rush. Right here, good defense. He's going to go with this drag route. I thought that was 3rd and inches, but it's all good. In this scenario, you just have to make them work for the points. Right here, I switched it onto the flat to take away the corner out. And the most important thing we're doing right now is making tackles. 5 yards for 15, 20 seconds. You take that every single time in this scenario. Call timeout. Look at our defense. It's messed up. We have timeouts to burn. Why not, take the timeout? We're going to blitz off the right edge, and let's see if we could get a little bit of pressure. We do, but the issue is Wilson is not fast enough to make the tackle. And that spot, that happens a lot. That little running back cross route, Wilson just can't make the tackle. The biggest thing right there was that he was able to get out of bounds. Right here, good defense. We just play send forward, try to get a shed, and that's what we're able to do. You don't always have to blitz. So guess what we're going to do right here? We're going to send the dogs. I felt like this was the right play to do because the last play I played coverage. This play, it might mess him up. The issue is he called the perfect play for us. He had the tight end post. We had no one on him, so I kind of had to switch stick and guard that. And he can't really run the ball here. I mean, he could technically. Honestly, I would have tried to run. But still, like, if it gets blown up, he's in a bad spot. This is one of the biggest plays of the game. And thankfully, we don't get pass interference. I've never seen that animation before. We ran man across the board. He had that end-breaking route open. I seen it last second, but Javon Holland's not fast enough to get there. Thankfully for us, he gets that crazy animation. So I ran man the past couple plays. I know what I got to do. I got to run cover 3 stock, make some adjustments. I stem my hook curl down on the left to try to get crazy, make sure to play something. We're going to switch stick back onto him and take away the in route, get the W. Crazy switch sticking right there. That cover 3 buzz went crazy for us right there. Made him hold the ball long enough to make a mistake. And if he throws that ball away, he might have life. That's going to be GG's in the chat to my guy Wesley. Crazy ladder matchup, and we remain undefeated. So going into weekend 2, we're going to be sitting at 9-0. Not a lot of games played, but man, 9-0 is a great spot to be in. We get like another 2 to 3 wins, and we're going to be locked in for that top 32. Hopefully y'all did enjoy that crazy game of the year. I'm telling you, the content I have currently is amazing. Appreciate all the support. I'm going to lock back in for this next weekend of ladders, and I'll have more content to share for you guys next week. Catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe with that bell notification to catch all my uploads daily. Till then, guys, peace.